Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Shadow, aka the Frozen Shadow Collector, and welcome to another Disney related video on my channel. So, for today's video, guys, we are going to be going over the number of series in which I believe are deserving of LED dolls that haven't gotten any, or they haven't gotten much of and have been lacking of, and Disney needs to do something about it. So if you guys are excited for that, be sure to hit that thumbs up down below right now. Hit that subscribe button for more content like this in the future. And without further ado, guys, let's head on right into it. Alright, here we go. So as you can see before you, I have this chart up like I always do. This is something I made based off of the database I used in previous videos. If you guys want to check those out, by all means. I'll probably have a link somewhere, maybe in the description or above my head. Who knows? But as you can see here, in reality, there's only been 28 series in which Disney has actually cared about, if we're being real for real. I mean, I know some of these have like Disney designer premieres, but like there's like, as you can see, it's like one or two. So it's not really like really Disney actually putting much interest in, considering there's only one or two of them in each one, and the fact they're only 12-inch dolls. So yeah, I want 17-inch dolls of a lot of series, to be honest, and 28 is just not gonna cut it. I still can't believe they did one for a live-action Cruella. And if you guys didn't know or you didn't hear, they even announced a sequel. So yeah, I don't know. To me, I have zero interest in Cruella, but it is what it is. But that's not what we're here for today. Let's head on right into it. Alright, first up on my list is Tarzan. So Tarzan has not gotten any limited edition dolls at all. I made sure of that so I don't look like an idiot. There have not been any limited edition dolls of Tarzan whatsoever. You can see on this list here. Yeah, like I said, Tarzan has gotten zero, zip, zitch, and that needs to change. Like, that seriously needs to change. And there's a lot with Tarzan you can do. I know Tarzan himself, it's mostly his body in which they need to sculpt properly, which may not work for an LE doll, considering that LE dolls aren't that much detailed in scope. They're more like average sculpted. It's more like just shape defined rather than detail defined. And the details is more in the clothing rather than the actual body itself. But I can see the reason why they wouldn't do Tarzan, but then again, Tarzan does wear a suit, which is right here. Tarzan himself does wear a suit in the movie, so they could do that version if they really wanted to. Like, I don't know. I feel like Tarzan is like a missed opportunity, and I feel like Disney should be actually pushing out merchandise for this movie slash series, because there's a lot they could do with Tarzan if they really wanted to. And of course, we just went over the suit aspect, but they could also do like Tarzan and Jane. I know the movie itself wasn't that great, or it wasn't like well received, I guess, but they could still do a lot because like Jane herself has a bunch of outfits that they could easily use if they so chose to do so. Like, let's be honest, like she's got this classic like English inspired umbrella dress. I call it an umbrella because down here it's like really puffy when she stands up and looks funny. But yeah, they could easily do like this English styled outfit for Jane. They could even do this casual look for Jane if they so chose to do so. And there's also this version of Jane that they could do with this outfit here. I think this is more like I don't know, an afternoon or a morning get up. I'm not sure. There's a lot with Jane that they can do. So like I don't see why not. I mean, I know she's not a princess by any means, but they could still do something with Jane. Like there's so many outfits with Jane that they could actually like capitalize on. So I don't see why they don't do it. Personally, you guys can let me know what you think down below. But when it comes to other characters from the Tarzan franchise, I do believe that these two should get a limited edition doll of some sort. Like, I would absolutely love that, even if it's just a Disney designer, like one of those Disney fairy tale designer dolls. Like, even that in itself, I'd be happy with, because like, I think it would be cool to have like all three of them, Tarzan's mother, father, and Tarzan himself, like all together. I think that'd be splendid. So I really think that these two should get limited edition dolls of some form of fashion. You guys can let me know down below what you think, but I think they're deserving of it. And of course, the classic villain from the movie, Clayton. I am still saddened that there is not one Clayton doll out there, like at all. Like I know he's a animal hunter, he's a poacher, and like he's an asshole, but like, come on, like it's Clayton. How can you say no to having a limited edition doll of Clayton? There's just so much with him you could do. And like I don't know. I feel like Tarzan as a whole, they could do a lot with it, and the fact they haven't done anything with it is very saddening to me. You guys can let me know down below what you think, but I really would love if they made limited edition dolls of these two. I really would. It would be so amazing to have with Tarzan himself, like in his suit form, and then have Jane in like. Honestly, I could do any outfit. Even if it was his English umbrella outfit, I'd be okay with it. But personally, I'd want something like this, more like casual line, personally. But that's just my preference. You guys can let me know down below what you think. Let's move on to number two. Alright, for series number two of what I would want for Disney to do, which they haven't touched upon at all, is Treasure Planet. So Treasure Planet is one of these like lost movies for some reason. Like I don't understand why, because this movie was absolutely fire, in my opinion. I absolutely loved this movie as a kid. Like it was so good. I don't know why Disney has like practically buried it because like there is a lot with this they could do. Like they could easily do this little guy with Long John Silver as like a Disney designer set. Like they could easily do that if they really want to. Honestly, there's a lot of Disney designer combinations they could do. They could literally do these two together, these two together, these two together. Like there's a bunch they could do. They can even do Jim and his mom together. Like there's so much that they could do. I mean, look at that sad face. Look at that sad Jim face for not being loved by Disney. Like, come on. This series deserves proper respect, and I do believe that it would sell decently well if they were made into limited edition dolls, personally. You guys can let me know down below what you think, but I honestly do believe that there's a lot that can be done. Like, look at these two. Like, it's like classic combination. I honestly don't know what they how they would do like this little squishy guy, but I, I mean Disney has worked around with other things before, right? I'm sure they'd figure a way to incorporate this little squishy guy with Long John Silver. I mean, they could even make him a little accessory if they really wanted to, like have him hold it in his hand. Like that could be something. And then we got Captain Amelia. So Captain Amelia is pretty awesome, I gotta say. I mean, to all your furries out there, like she'd be a perfect prime candidate for an Ellie doll. And to be honest, she would work perfectly well because she's a humanoid type of animal. So yeah, they could easily make it work because it's not like she has claws or fangs. Even if she did, like they made a limited edition doll for Beast, so I don't see why they couldn't do it anyway. But yeah, honestly, I think Captain Amelia would be cool. I think it'd be cool to have this little treasure map too in a hand as an accessory. Like that's just my preference. Um, you guys can let me know what you think down below. If you would be interested in obtaining a Captain Amelia, or it's just something that you want to care about. And I mean, come on. Our boy Jim, he solo surfs for crying out loud. I always loved this opening scene as a kid. We just soaring through the sky on this like solar powered I want to say a board. I'm not even sure. I think this is like a sailboard. I forget what they actually call it for in the water, but it's a solar powered version of that basically, and it's pretty cool. It flies in the air, does all these unique things. Like, absolutely love it. Like, I really do think Treasure Planet is deserving of LE dolls. I really do think they could do a lot with it, and I think it's a missed opportunity that Disney hasn't done anything with it. So you guys can let me know what your thoughts of it are down below. But I will show this real quick right here. Like they could easily do these two as a pair for a Disney premiere set if they so chose to. But yeah, you guys let me know down below what you think, and we are going to move on to our third and final one. And for our third and final one, last but not least, we got Atlantis, the Lost Empire. So, Atlantis is another one of these series in which Disney just does the minimum amount of recognition for, to be honest. And it's a shame because if you guys didn't know, recently we had the 20th anniversary for Atlantis, the Lost Empire. But as you may have guessed, they didn't do anything with it in terms of merchandise, really. They didn't even do any limited edition dolls, that's for sure. I mean, they did say happy anniversary to Atlantis, obviously, but that's like the minimum amount of work they have to do. So, yeah, Atlantis is just another one of these series in which Disney decided to shove to a corner and, pretend it doesn't exist. But yeah, there's a lot with this series they could actually do. I mean, with Milo and Kita, they have a bunch of different outfits that they could actually use for limited edition dolls as inspiration. I mean, there's just so much with Atlantis they could do. There really is. You got this outfit for Kita. I would love a Kita limited edition doll. It's really a shame that there isn't one. I mean, I'm pretty sure she is a princess in this movie, so why she isn't in the princess lineup, even if not like in the official princess lineup, she should get a limited edition doll in some form or fashion. I hope for the 25th anniversary they'll do one of Kita, and honestly, I'll take any dress they do. It could be in this one, it could be this one right here. Honestly, don't care as long as we get a Kita one at this point. And then we got these two side characters, so, well, not side characters, more like villainous characters. So for these, Helga and Commander Lyle, they could easily do another Disney designer type thing like they did with Midnight Masquerade was like a villainous line. They could easily do that for these two. I mean, if they bring back the Disney fairy tale designer dolls or Disney designer fairy tale line, they could easily have these two be a pair. Even if it is 12-inch dolls, they could easily do it. I really do think that Atlantis is deserving of more respect. Even if these two don't get their very own individual 17-inch dolls, it would be very nice to have a combination of sorts for a Disney premiere type doll. But that's just my thoughts. I really do think Milo and Kita, at least from the movie, are deserving of 17-inch limited edition dolls. But again, the 20th anniversary did just pass, and there's clearly no signs of Disney actually releasing any LE dolls pertaining to this movie, so that's really unfortunate. Honestly, I don't know why they decided to go with Cruella. They should have did Raya and the Last Dragon, and they should have done the 20th anniversary for Atlantis, but instead they went with Cruella. It is what it is, but you guys could let me know what you think down below. That's going to do it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, remember to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell for my upcoming videos. So that's going to do it for me, and I'll see y'all next time.